Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-host, Mr. Brody. Yes, that's you. And Miss Mags. Bringing you another game from the 1977 Out of the Park Baseball League. Mr. Brody's managing the Boston Red Sox here and the GM. Right, Mr. Brody? And the Red Sox yesterday defeated the Kansas City Royals to move to 500, 21-21. Kansas City is currently tied for first place in the American League West, and the Red Sox are 6.5 games out behind the Yankees. Today is a good pitching matchup, so I thought I would feature another game and see if we can get above 500 for the first time in a long time. It's going to be Gaylord Perry on the mound for the Red Sox against Larry Gura for the Kansas City Royals. So Gaylord Perry in a Red Sox uniform is 3-2 with a 1.30 earned run average. He's pitched 41 2/3 innings, 13 walks and 37 strikeouts. Overall, he's 5-4 with 81 1/3 innings pitched, 57 hits, and a 1.99 earned run average. So the lineup for the visiting, let's move Mr. Brody there, and Miss Mags. The lineup for the Kansas City Royals is going to be Freddie Patek. He's battling some injuries, but he's in the lineup today. He'll bat first and play short. Batting second is the DH, Hal McRae. Batting third, the third baseman, George Brett. Batting cleanup, the right fielder, Al Cowens. John Mayberry, the first baseman, bats fifth. Batting sixth, the center fielder Amos Otis. Behind the plate, batting seventh is Darrell Porter. Frank White, the second baseman, bats eighth. And Tom Paquette will be in left field, batting ninth. So that's the lineup against Perry. Defense for the Red Sox is Yastrzemski, Bowen, and Rice. Fred Lynn and Dwight Evans are still battling injuries. Toby Harris, the third baseman, Rick Burleson, the shortstop, Denny Doyle at second, and George Scott at first. Behind the plate is Carlton Fisk. So those are your defense behind Perry. So let's get this game underway. Let's see, I think we're going to pitch around Patek, who's hitting .296 with 3 homers and 16 runs batted in. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a slow. Looks like Perry had an issue with getting to that one. And Harrah's going to come in and pick it up and just get Patek for out number one. So he gets a little general there. After Perry had a little difficulty with it. Batting second, Hal McRae, the DH. McRae is having a great season so far, hitting .341 with 6 homers and 30 runs batted in. Here's a 1-1 pitch from Perry. And that is going to get past Burleson into left field. Lynn tracks it down. So McRae is on with a 1-out single. McRae definitely a threat to steal, so Scott will hold him on. He'll throw over. He's back safely. And I just wanted to thank all you two. We're on the cusp of hitting 200 subscribers, which we hit 100 subscribers approximately 6 months ago, I think it was, end of July of 2017, and right on pace here to hit our 200th, a little bit shy of our next 6 months. So we've done 100 subscribers for every 6 months, so that's doing well so far. So I want to thank all you guys. And when we are going to be doing a 200 subscriber video soon, Mr. Brody and Miss Mags. Mr. Brody was in the first one, and Miss Mags will be in this one too, since she was an integral part of getting the next 100 subscribers. So we want to thank you all. Alright, so let's see here. So George Brett up to the plate now. Brett comes in hitting .298 with 5 homers and 27 runs batted in. And we are going to pitch to him. And that's going to be, oh. So McRae is going to overslide the bag, and Burleson's going to tag him for the out. So Fisk has gunned down 18 of 42 base stealers, so almost 50%. So the base is empty with 2 down now. 1-0 count on Brett. And that's going to fall in there for a hit, so it's a good thing they threw out McRae, or else that could have been a run there. So Brett also a threat to steal. Scott will hold him on, throw over to first, back safely. So Al Cowan's up to the plate now. He's hitting .283 with 4 homers and 28 runs batted in. And we will pitch around him. Oh, and that's going to fall in there. Burleson unable to get to that one, so Brett will move to second. So runners on first and second with 2 down for John Mayberry. Mayberry hitting .303 with 8 homers and 25 runs batted in. 2-2 count. Hit to Scott. He'll take it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So a lot of activity, but no runs scored for Kansas City. And we'll head to the bottom of the first. They score Kansas City nothing. The Red Sox coming up. So for the Red Sox, Toby Harrow will lead it off and play third base. Shortstop Rick Burleson bats next. Batting third, the left fielder Kyle Yastrzemski. Batting cleanup, having an awesome season, Jim Rice, the right fielder. Batting fifth, the DH Rusty Staub. Carlton Fisk. And here's our Red Sox fan playing some out-of-the-park baseball now, too. So batting fifth, Rusty Staub, the DH. I think we got to batting sixth behind the plate. There we go. Carlton Fisk. First baseman George Scott bats seventh. Second baseman Denny Doyle eighth. And Sam Bowen is the center fielder today, batting ninth. And we'll have Harris swing away. And looks like Otis has got a beat on it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Otis a Gold Glover out there. So the defense behind Gura is going to be Paquette, Otis, and Cowens. In the infield, Brett, Patek, White, and Mayberry. All the infield above average except for Patek, who's average. Paquette, Otis, and Cowens all above average range, and all with above average arms, especially Otis has the best arm in center. And behind the plate, Darryl Porter has an above average arm too, so great defense for the Kansas City Royals. So 1 down now, and what else do we have to look at here? Oh yeah, Larry Gura's stats, we didn't mention those. He's 2-0 with 9 coming into the game, was 9 in the third innings pitched, 11 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 6 walks, and 3 strikeouts. ERA of about 1.88 probably what I think it was before that first out there. So he's having a fine season so far. And just a couple of starts. So Burleson up now. Burleson comes in hitting .263 with a homer and 11 runs batted in. 200 on the first pitch, so we'll take a pitch here. And that's going to be inside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch. That's going to be hit to right. Paquette tracks it down and makes the catch. So 2 down now for captain Kyle Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski hitting .344 with 3 runs batted in. Spent a lot of time on the DL. So just coming back this week. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that's going to be hit to center. Otis goes to his right and makes the catch. So the Red Sox go in order in the first, and after 1 full, no score. Amos Otis up now. He's hitting .217 with 4 homers and 20 runs batted in. And he has a good eye, so we'll pitch to that. And strikes him out with the screwball. So Perry with his first K of the day. Next up will be the catcher, Darryl Porter. Comes in hitting .301 with 2 homers and 15 runs batted in. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and that one's hit a long way. And is it going to stay fair? Yes. Just barely stays fair. It's a home run for Darryl Porter, his 3rd of the season, to put Kansas City Royals on top 1-0. The crowd very appreciative of that. Next up, number 8 hitter, Frank White. Hitting .226 on the season with a homer and 17 runs batted in. And this is going to be hit to center. That one's going to go all the way to the wall, off the wall. And White will be at second with a 1-out double. So we'll see if Perry can prevent any further damage here. He'll operate out of the stretch. Looks in for the sign from Fisk. Back at the runner, White. Kicks and delivers. 1-2 pitch. And the ground Doyle over to Scott for out number 2. As White moves to third. Next up, the little general, Freddie Patek, 0 for 1 so far today. 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground, Burleson. Up with it, over to Scott. And that'll do it. But the Royals get on the board on the solo home run by Darryl Porter, his 3rd of the season. Kansas City leads 1-0 after 1.5. So in the Red Sox second, they will have Rice, Staub, and Fisk if anybody gets on Scott. Rice comes in hitting .333 with 13 homers and 34 runs batted in, so having a fine season. .375 on the first pitch. Here's a 3-1 count. And has a little number in front of the mound. Gura's off the mound. Throws over to Mayberry for out number 1. Legrand Orange up now. Hitting .295 overall with 3 homers and 19 runs batted in. In a Red Sox uniform, he's hitting .280 with 3 homers and 15 runs batted in. And we'll have him take a pitch here. And that's going to be inside with a fastball for ball 1. 2-1 count. Hit on the ground to Mayberry. Gura covers and is in time. So 2 down now in the Red Sox second. Brings up Carlton Fisk. Fisk comes in hitting .295 with 7 homers and 28 runs batted in. They'll be swinging away. And Paquette comes in and makes the catch in left. So the Red Sox go in order again in the second. And after 2 full, it remains Kansas City 1 and Boston 0. So McCrea come to the plate, singled his first time up, but was thrown out by Fisk trying to steal as he overslid the bag. Here's the 0-1 count. And that's going to drop in there in front of Rice. So McCrea on with the leadoff single. We'll throw over to first. Back safely. We'll throw over one more time. Back again. So George Brett up now, 1 for 1. Little number. And Hara has no play, so he'll just hold on to it. So Brett with his second hit of the day puts runners on first and second with nobody out. Al Cowan's up now. 1 for 1 so far. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Over to second for 1, back to first, and they turn 2. So 4-6-3 double play as McRae moves to third. Red Sox 1 out away from getting out of it. Mayberry up now 0 for 1. I was going to go pitch to contact, but he's a 50 against the righty, so I'm just going to pitch normally. And that's going to be hit to right. Rice comes in. He's under it and makes the catch. So Kansas City cannot add to the lead, and after 2.5, it remains 1-0. Bottom third of the order, Scott, Doyle, and Bowen up against Gura. Scott comes in hitting .241 with 7 homers and 30 runs batted in. Only 167 hitter on the first pitch, so he'll take one. And it's going to be inside fastball for ball 1. 1-1 count. Pops it up. First baseman Mayberry calls for it and makes the catch. Denny Doyle up now. Doyle comes in hitting .275 with 2 homers and 12 runs batted in. And 300 on the first pitch, so he'll swing away. And that is going to fall in front of Cowens and right. So the first Red Sox hit of the day. A 1-out single by Doyle. This is going to bring up Bowen. Is Bowen a good bunter at all? He actually is. So we're gonna have Bowen. He's just hitting 182. We're gonna have Bowen bunt. Lays one down. Looks good. And did he beat it out? No, just barely gets him at first. His throw to White is just in time. So 2 outs now for Hara. Hara with a chance to knock in the run here and tie this game. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. And that'll do it. So Hara unable to get the run home. And it remains 1-0 Kansas City after 3. So Perry will face Burleson, Otis, Porter, and White. Otis 0 for 1 on the day. Is the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to the left. Yastrzemski's there. Comes in and makes the catch for out number 1. On the run. Daryl Porter up now. Responsible for the only run today. Hit a solo home run back in the second. 2-2 pitch. And that one is clubbed almost the same spot that he hit the first one. Unbelievable. Daryl Porter with another home run right down the line. Puts the Royals up 2-0. His 4th home run. So he's already doubled his home run total for the season in just 2 at-bats. So Perry not too happy with himself. So we bring up Frank White, who doubled his first time up. And it's going to be a pop-up. And it looks like the second baseman Doyle makes the catch for out number 2. Burkett up now 0 for 1. That's going to be hit down the line. Hara can't get to it. He's going to go for try for 2, and he'll be in there safely as Yastrzemski's throw is just a little bit late. So another double for Paquette. So that'll bring up Freddie Patek. I'm sorry. No. That wasn't another double for Paquette. I think it was White that hit the double last time. So runner in scoring position now. Kansas City already with a run in on Porter's second home run of the day. Here's a 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be inside for ball 4. As Fisk goes out the top to Perry. Goes back behind the plate. Cray up now. He's 2 for 2. 1-2 pitch. And that's hit on a rope. That's going to go all the way to the wall. 1 run comes in. 2 runs come in. He's going to try for 3, and he'll make it. So McRae with a 2-run double. Puts the Royals on top 4-0. Sorry, 2-run triple. Action in the Red Sox bullpen. This is the hardest Perry's been hit since becoming a member of the Red Sox. And we are gonna pitch around. Brett hits it out to right. Races there and makes the catch, but Kansas City scores 3 runs on a 2-run triple by McRae and a solo home run by Porter, and they lead it 4-0 after 3.5. Burleson up now. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And we'll have him take a pitch here. At the knee, strike 1. And we'll have him swing away here. That's going to be hit up the middle. White's got it behind the bag and makes the play for out number 1. Captain Kyle Yastrzemski up now. 0 for 1 so far today. And that's going to fall in for a base hit to center. Otis throws it back in. So Yastrzemski on with a 1-out single. Then we have Jim Rice, who's 0 for 1. And it'll be at the left. Paquette sizes it up and makes the catch. So 2 outs in the Red Sox 4th. Brings up Legrand Orange, looking for his first hit of the day. He'll take a pitch here. And it's in there for a strike. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. Yastrzemski holds it second. So that'll bring the tying run up to the plate. Carlton Fisk. Fisk could tie this game up in one swing of the bat. He's already got 7 home runs on the season. 0 for 1 today. And that one's hit a long way, but not quite enough. Got just under it. And Otis is there to make the catch. So the Red Sox threaten but do not score, and it remains Kansas City 4 and Boston nothing. Perry's up to 73 pitches through 4 innings, so see if we can get at least through the 5th here. So Cowan's up now, 1 for 2. Pops it up. Burleson and Hara there. Hara calls him off and makes the catch. So 1 down in the Kansas City 5th. We'll bring up Mayberry. Mayberry looking for his first hit of the day.
Strike 3.
And strikes him out. Just the 2nd K of the day by Perry. Amos Otis up now. Otis 0 for 2. And he'll strike out. Back-to-back Ks to end the 5th. Perry has himself a 1-2-3 innings. May go another inning. He's up to 84 pitches. Let's see if the Red Sox can get some offense here. It'll be Scott, Doyle, and Bowen. Scott looking for his first hit of the day. Let him swing away. 2-0 count. Get down the line. Brought up with it. Over to first. For out number 1. Denny Doyle 1 for 1 today. 0-1 pitch. Mayberry has it. Flips over to Gura covering for out number 2. So 2 quick outs in the Red Sox 5th. Oh, somebody got injured here. And Gura was injured on the play. So Gura who's pitching a gem up until now, is unable to get through the 5th, so he will not qualify for the win. So Randy McGilberry will have to come in. He was just 1 out away of qualifying for the win, but is unable to get through it. That's a bummer. So McGilberry up now into the game. He's pitched 12 innings with an ERA of 3, no decisions. 4 earned runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. So he will... We'll take a pitch here. And that's in there for the fastball for strike one. 0-1 count. And that's going to be hit to left. So Bowen with his first hit of the day, a 2-out single. So that'll bring up Hera as Mayberry holds Bowen on. Not a threat to steal. Hera takes a pitch. It's in there for a strike. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And this one is blasted. And that one is way out of there. Over the Green Monster onto Lansdowne Street. And Toby Hera has just halved the Royal lead. Now it's 4-2. So maybe that's just what the doctor ordered, no pun intended, to get Gura out of the game. As McGilvery coughs up a 2-run bomb to Hera. And it's 4-2 now. So Burleson up now. Burleson's 0 for 2 on the day. Takes a pitch. And it's ball one. I'll take another pitch here. And that's going to be inside for ball two. Yeah, I'll take another one. Why not? 3-0 the count. And well, I'll take one more. Might as well. And that's in there for a strike. So 3-1 count. Inside for ball four. So Yastrzemski with a chance to tie it up here. Yastrzemski 1 for 2 on the day so far. I'll have him take a pitch. Throw goes over to first. Burleson's safe. And that's in there for an outside corner for strike one. 0-1 count. Yastrzemski's going to hit it this one. And, oh, a great diving catch by Cowens in right. That one definitely saved extra bases there if that would have got past him. And at least a run. But the Red Sox score 2 and a 2-run homer by Toby Hera off of McGilvery. So Perry, we're going to have him try to pitch another inning here. It's up to 92 pitches. He's a workhorse, so. Daryl Porter, though, you got to be careful with Porter. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And this time he gets Porter on a strikeout. White up now. White's 1 for 2 with a double. And that's going to be hit down the line. That's going to fall in there. Rice cuts it off quickly and is able to get it back in and holding White to a long single. Throw it to first. It's back safely. So Paquette up now 1 for 2 with a double. And White's off for the pitch and he's... What? That one looked like he was out by quite a bit. But White gets... Umpire calls him safe and it's his 5th steal of the season. So 0-1 on Paquette. And that's going to be hit on the ground to Scott. He'll take it to the bag himself for out number 1. Out number 2, sorry. As White moves to third. So Patek up now. Patek hitless on the day.
Strike 3.
And that's a strikeout for Perry. So there's going to be action in the Red Sox pen now. Let's see. So we got a righty-lefty, righty-lefty. Who do we want to bring? Oh boy, Jim Burton. Ugh. So it looks like we just have Jim Burton and Bob Stanley, the only two that are available. Let's see here. So Burton's been awful so far at Stanley. Not much better, but I guess we'll warm up Stanley. Yeah, Perry is tired. Alright. Looks like Gossage is tired too, so. So Jim Rice up now. Rice is hitless on the day. Tom Hall in there now. Hall has no record with 62 thirds innings pitched, the ERA of 1.35, 5 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 5 walks, and 4 strikeouts. 0-2 pitch, and that's going to be a base hit. So Rice lines the 0-2 pitch into left for a single. So a good start to the Red Sox 6th. So the Grind Orange up now. He will take a pitch. And that's going to be outside with a slider, ball 1. Take another one. And that'll even the count at 1. And that's going to be a walk. So the first 2 base runners on for the Red Sox. Tying runs on board for Carlton Fisk. Fisk looking for his first hit of the day. 1-2 pitch. Hit up the middle. Over to second for 1. Back to first. And they turn 2. As Rice moves to third. The Boomer up now. The Boomer 0 for 2 on the day. He could tie this game on 1 swing of the bat. Let him take a pitch here. Inside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch. 2-2 pitch. And that's a strikeout. So Hall gets the Boomer. And it remains 4-2 Kansas City. Well, Perry. See if we can get another batter out of Perry. Cray up now. 3 for 3. That's probably not the best thing to do. I should have looked at his 3 for 3 there. Alright, now that's going to be it. Alright, so Bob Stanley coming in now. Stanley having a rough season, 0-2 with 7.40 ERA. 22 thirds innings pitched, 30 hits allowed, 17 earned runs, 10 walks, and 12 strikeouts. They'll throw over to first. Craig just gets in under the tag, just back safely. So George Brett up now. Brett 2 for 3 on the day. This one's going to be hit to center. That one's going to be off the wall. 1 run comes in. And Brett has himself a RBI double. Now who's injured? Brett's going to be injured now. Ooh, that's a big blow for the Royals. So George Brett is out. Cookie Rojas comes in the pinch run. But Brett gets the job done, and Kansas City's up now 5-2. Cowens up now. Cowens is 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And that's going to be a ball. So Stanley gives up a double and a walk so far. Mayberry up now. Mayberry's hitless on the day. Red Sox playing back to turn. And he's going to... Oh, man. The Red Sox bullpen is not doing any better. And Jim Burton is going to start loosening up. So the base is loaded now with nobody out. Red Sox got to play the infield in. For Amos Otis. Otis 0 for 3 on the day. And that'll be hit through the drawn in infield. 2 runs are going to come in. Kansas City's broken this pretty much wide open now, 7-2. So that's going to bring up Darryl Porter. Porter's got a couple of home runs already today, 2 for 3. And this could be 2 over to second for 1, back to first, and not in time. So they just get the middle runner there. So they put runners at the corners with 1 down for Frank White. Frank White 2 for 3 on the day. In the ground, and only play is to first. Another run comes in. So it's Stanley continues his ineffectiveness. ERA up to 8.44 now. Maybe we will get rid of Stanley. Maybe we should have gotten rid of him. So Cat up now. And Miss Maggs and Mr. Brody are discussing something here. And that does it for the Royals, but they score 4 big runs and take an 8-2 lead going into the home half of the 7th. An unenthusiastic crowd singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." As Hall goes back on the mound for his second inning of work. Doyle will lead it off. Doyle 1 for 2 on the day. And he hits this one a ways. Otis has got a beat on it though and makes the running catch for out number 1. Bowen up now, 1 for 1. 3-1 pitch, and he'll draw a walk. Oh, I just realized something. Let's see, who's coming up next? I think we are going to sit Burton down. We'll let Stanley continue out there for a little while longer. So O'Hara put the Red Sox on the board and made it a 2-run game at the time with a 2-run blast, but since then Kansas City has scored 4 runs to take an 8-2 lead. He'll swing away. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. So runners on first and second with 1 down for Rick Burleson. Burleson in search of his first hit of the day. He'll take a pitch here. Outside for ball 1. Take another one. That'll be in there for a strike 1-1 the count.
Strike 3,
and Burleson will strike out on the 3-2 pitch for out number 2. Yastrzemski's 1 for 3 on the day. He could make this things interesting if he could jack one out of here. Still looking for his first home run of the season. 0-1 pitch. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. Looks like they're going to hold Bowen at third. So the base is loaded for Jim Rice. Jim Rice can make this even more interesting with a home run. He's already got 13 on the season. We'll be swinging away here. 2-2 pitch. And that one's hitting to the gap. And, oh, a great diving catch by Poquette. Robs him of extra bases. And the Red Sox load the bases but cannot score. So, Red Sox hoping to go over 500 for the first time. Got a long way to go now. They're down by 6 as we head to the 8th. Stanley back out there for his second inning of work. He's already given up 3 runs. Patek up now. And he'll start it off with a base hit, so Stanley continues to be awful. And we're going to put Burton back up, warming up. Shouldn't take him long to get ready. And McRae up now, having an excellent day, 4 for 4. A couple RBIs. And they'll finally get him, it looks like, as Rice tracks it down. In right center. For the first out of the 8th. Rojas up now. Rojas came in to pinch run for Brett, who got injured on the play. Comes in hitting .250 on the season, 2 for 8. And a little dribble to Doyle. So Rojas is retired on the fielder's choice. So that'll bring up Cowens. Cowens 1 for 3. And he hits this one a long way, but Bowen has it track. Oh! He misjudged that one, and it falls in front of him for a double. And Kansas City has scored another run. Oof, 9-2. Alright, so now we're going to take out Stanley and bring in Burton. So the bleeding continues as the Red Sox are now down by 7 as fans have started to file out of Fenway Park. Mayberry up now, hitless on the day. Burton comes in with an 18 earned run average, 3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned. 6 walks and no strikeouts, but he does get the out here. So ahead to the bottom of the 8th, the Red Sox down by 7. Staub up first now against Tom Houseman just in the game. Houseman comes in having pitched just a third of an inning. No record, no earned runs. And he'll strike out. Oh, in there for a strike, 0-1. And that's going to be a base hit for Staub. So Staub's on base for the second time today. Leadoff single. Fisk still in search of his first hit of the day. And he'll get it. So the first 2 runners on for the Red Sox here in the 8th. Red Sox need to score some runs here. Make the task a little easier in the 9th. So Scott up now. Scott also hitless on the day. Can he get his first hit of the day? He'll take one. And that's in there for a strike. Oh, and Scott gives this one a ride, and this one is way out of here on the Lansdowne Street. A 3-run homer, and that makes it 9-5. So if it wasn't for that 4-run inning, we'd have a tie ball game. So 9-5 now. Still nobody out though as Doug Bird comes in now. Doug Bird 1-0 with a 3.80 earned run average. 21 1/3 innings pitched, 22 hits, allowed 9 earned runs, 16 walks, and 17 strikeouts. And Doyle will take a pitch here. And that's going to be a strike at the knees. 0-2 pitch. Little grounder to White. Takes it. Throws over to first for out number 1. Sam Bowen up now. Bowen 1 for 1. Also walked, I think at least once, if not twice. He'll be taking here. Ball 1-0. I'll take another one. And it's in there for a strike, 1-1. And that's going to be hit down the line, and that one is going to be tracked down by Cowens. Another great running catch by Cowens for out number 2. And definitely robbed him of extra bases there. Harrow 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. We'll take a pitch here. And it's going to be in there for a strike. 3-2 pitch. Rounds out the Patek to end the inning. But the Red Sox get a little bit closer on a 3-run bomb by George Scott. And it's 9-5 now going into the 9th. Jim Burton back on the hill. Amos Otis 1 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be hit to right. That'll drop in there for a base hit. Scott will hold him on. Burton throws over to first, back safely. Darryl Porter up now. He's got a couple of solo home runs today. And 2-2 pitch. That's going to fall in. That's going to go all the way to the wall. That's going to be in there for a double. And they're going to bring the runner home. All the way from first. Otis will score. And it's 10-5 now. Wow. So Porter with his 3rd RBI of the day. RBI double. Frank White up now. And Burton's continues to be awful. Paquette up now. 1 for 4. That's going to be hit to right. Yastrzemski comes in a little bit. He's there and makes the catch. First out of the ninth. Patek up now. 1 for 4. And he's going to get his second hit of the day. That'll load the bases. McRae having a big day. 4 for 5 with 2 runs batted in. 3-0 pitch. And he's going to walk. And, ugh. So 2 runs in now. And Rojas up now.
Strike 3.
Strikes him out. Cowan's up now. And that'll fall in there, and the bleeding continues. Ugh, as Kansas City is crushing the Red Sox now. 13-5 now. There's nobody else left to bring in. Nobody warming in the Red Sox pen. This is Burton's game now. He'll go in there as long as he takes. And another hit. Got nobody else to bring in. Oh my goodness. I got nobody else to bring in. I mean, I suppose we could warm up Reggie Jackson. We only need one. I mean, Reggie Cleveland. We only need 1 out. Come on. Stop. Quarter up now. Oh, this is awful. I don't have anybody else to bring in. Everybody else is exhausted. I guess we'll warm up Reggie Cleveland. But that'll take a while.
Strike 3.
There we go. Finally. Oh, but Jim Burton gives the Cops up 8 runs there. Oh my goodness, what a horrible game. Let's just get through this. I should have just had him swing away here. Doug Bird back out there. Pops it up. Oh, and that's going to fall in there. Looks like Otis misjudged that one. So Wilson in there with a stand-up double. Yastrzemski. 2 for 4. That's going to fall in there. They'll hold Burleson at third. Jim Rice up to the plate now. 1 for 4. And that'll be a base hit. This would have made things interesting if the Kansas City hadn't scored 8 runs. In the top of the 9th. Unbelievable here. Carlton Fisk. 1 for 4. Strikes out. First out of the 9th. George C. Scott hit a 3-run bomb his last time up. Could he hit a grand slam here? Let's see. We'll have him take a pitch here. That's going to be ball 1. Swing away. And the boomer, that's going to stay up there to end the game. No, actually, out number 2, sorry. As Yastrzemski holds at third. Danny Doyle up now. 1 for 4. And that one will stay there, and that will be it, as Cowens makes the catch. As the Red Sox lose 17-6. Thanks to Jim Burton. Red Sox bullpen awful. We definitely need Bill Lee to come back. Bill Lee's been on the DL, so we definitely miss him. And Stanley keeps at it the way he's been doing. We're gonna have to try to find a replacement for him too. I can't imagine anybody wanting to pick up Stanley after the performance he's given this year. Here we go. Let's get through this quickly. This is painful. Perry gets the loss, 5-5, 6 innings pitched, 12 hits allowed, 5 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Bob Stanley was awful, 1 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned for 2 walks. ERA now up to 8.46. Jim Burton, 1 1/3 innings. 7 hits allowed, 8 runs, all of them earned. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. ERA up to 29.08 now. Larry Gura, 4 2/3 innings pitched. He left with an injury. Not sure what his status is. A sprained ankle. He'll be out for 6 days minimal. McGilberry gets the win. I don't know why he got the win, but I would have given it to Hall. He was definitely more effective than McGilberry. But he was at the right place at the right time, even though he did cough up the 3-run jack to a 2-run homer to Hara. Hall gets the hold. 2 innings, 2 hits allowed. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. I guess he wasn't that effective, but Hausman did not pitch any innings. Allowed 3 hits. Did not record an out. 3 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. 1 homer, that 3-run bomb to George Scott. Bird was pitched 2 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, it was earned, and 1 strikeout. Player of the game, Darryl Porter. Guess I'd have to agree with that one. Could be Amos Otis too, but now Porter was 4 for 6. So I'm not going to go through everything here, but you can see it right here. Stremski 3 for 5. Staub was 3 for 5, 3 for 4 with a run scored. Scott was 1 for 5 with a 3-run homer. Highlights for the Royals. Patek 2 for 5 with 3 runs scored. McRae was 4 for 5 with 2 runs scored and 3 runs batted in. Brett was 3 for 4 with an RBI. He left with an injury. Let's see what his status is. He has a strained oblique. He'll be out for 2 weeks. Cowan's 3 for 5 with 2 runs scored and 3 runs batted in. Mayberry 1 for 5 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Amos Otis was 3 for 5 with 2 runs scored and 4 runs batted in. Porter said 4 for 6 with 3 runs batted in. 2 homers, 4 runs batted in. Frank White 2 for 5. So Kansas City Royals defeated the Boston Red Sox 17-6. Running player of the game honors was Darryl Porter. 4 for 6, 2 home runs and a double, scoring 3 runs and driving in 4. The win was credited to Randy McGilberry in relief. His record improves to 1-0. Perry took the loss. The Royals bumped their record to 26-16 with the latest triumph. McRae, who was tied for second in the AL with .355 batting average, aided the Kansas City cause with a 2-run triple on top of the 4th. For the game, designated hitter went 4 for 5 with a triple, 3 singles and a walk. He scored 2 times and drove in 3. We put it together today and came out with a win. McRae said in the post-game remarks, that's the main thing. Everything seems to end and that's the main thing. But anyway, the Red Sox failed to get to above 500 and are now a game below 500 at 21-22. We will leave the game. So we will finish today. Hey, Dwight Evans, there's good news. The only good news for today is Dwight Evans is eligible to come off the DL. So we will bring him off the DL here. Team roster, here we go. Alright, so, Bill Lee's eligible to come off too. No, actually he doesn't. So Dwight Evans is going to be activated here. Activate from the disabled list, okay. And who are we going to send back down? I think we're going to send back down. Where is he? Oh, actually, we're going to send back down Bowen. Yeah, Bone. Rick Miller can play center, so we're going to send back down Bone. Send the reserve roster. And now we'll get Evans. Is he back on the... I didn't see him. Ah, there he is. So, alright, so we'll go to the lineups. And let's see here. What can Evans play? Is Evans just right field? I think so. No, he can play center. Okay, good. Not very good at it, but I think we're going to put him in center for now. Definitely better than Rick Miller. We'll move him up to there. And we'll put Rick Miller here. Okay. And lefties versus lefties. So we're going to bring in Evans here. There we go there. And we'll put him back there. Alright, I think we're good now. Alright, so now Lynn's out for another 6 days. Actually, 3 days left. So hopefully Freddie Lynn will come back and then we'll be all set. That'll definitely help us a lot. And Bill Lee, we definitely need to do something about our bullpen here. Let's look at our bullpen really quick here. See if there's anybody we can... I don't think there is, though, right now. Not really anybody to bring up here. Oh, Tom Murphy. You know what? I think we're going to bring in Tom Murphy and we're going to bring down... We're just going to bring... Yeah, we're going to bring in Tom Murphy. And we're going to send back down the awful Jim Burton. And we're also going to bring up, we need another, let's bring him in, Rick Kruger. Why not? We definitely need some bullpen arms there as our bullpen is tired, so if for nothing else, we'll bring him up for a day or two. Oh, we could have bring up Tom House. He's a starting pitcher, though. We could use him in the bullpen, though. Alright, we'll do that off camera, but thank you for joining us. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, and let's look at our standings. So the Red Sox, 6.5 games out with 21-22 record. So take care, God bless, and we'll see you in the next game that we decide to do here. We may play a couple games off camera and then join it later on, try to get ourselves above 500. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.